We're Robin and Steve. We've made it to Vava'u. In the last episode, we island hopped up Tongatapu, Hapai, and now we've made it to the Vava'u group, where there's too much to see for one episode. The Vava'u island group has one large and 40 smaller islands. This network of taller islands makes for great shelter options. And for some pretty cool caves that we'll visit more than once. We seem to spiral our way through islands towards Niafu, the town where we're to check in and dispose of our weeks of rubbish. We do our best to condense it. We dropped the anchor across the harbour from town and took a moment to appreciate Steve's shorts. For the past 2 years, these shorts have clothed Steve. From the op shop in Eden, they've come a long way, and now they are, sadly, beyond repair. On the bright side, he has some shorts that have never seen the light of day outside the op shop. Welcome to Niafu. Pineapples. We'd been dreaming of this day for a long time. We still had enough cucumbers from Pangai. This is a soursop. Our pineapples didn't last long. All checked in and fruit and vegetable rich, we could explore. The first European to see Vava'u stopped here to get water. So it's called Port Morel after that Spaniard. Tongan name, Vava'u mai. In old cruising guides, this coral had a good ride-up. Sadly now, it's dead. The structure is still beautiful. We kayaked to Swallow's Cave, which I gather is frequented by starlings, not swallows. Regardless, it's gorgeous. Graffiti. Must humans mark everything? We'll return to this stunning cave. We moved on to Coral Gardens. This is inside the lagoon, but we had to get to the outside. We just had to kayak through the breakers. Timing is all important. And we wore a huge wave on our laps. But we made it past the breakers to the Coral Gardens. In a quote from our Ancient Moorings guidebook, "Any reef I look at after this one will appear dead to me." And decades later, it is still beautiful. Now we just had to get back through the breakers to the lagoon. This is the soursop, messy and delicious. Within the lagoon, we did find some patches of beautiful coral. We had to keep a good lookout when entering this lagoon, in the sailboat, with bommies like this jutting out from the deep. Next we wove our way between reefs to get to Canutu Island, one of the most eastern islands of this group. Here are some residents of the shallows: the bristle worm, the feather star. I think this is a leopard moray eel. I'm sure this was cute once. Not anymore. We met Sarah and Campbell from Genki for a joint dinner on the beach. And then the weather got nasty. But nasty winds can be good news for kiters. While Steve, Sarah and Campbell played in the wind, I experimented with some dancing in the rain. Once the weather cleared, we wove our way back out of the reefs, westward. Vava'u Island. Where we found an impressive tree. Really?
Coconuts. Robin, coconuts. So close. Rocks. Robin. Yeah, sea sun, right? Apparently that's delicious.
This little shark was at Iokapa Island. We caught up with our friends from Amelie, Rich and Jude. After this lovely kayak, we saw whales. They breached, they tail slapped, and we didn't film them. We found our friends from Genki too. And together we went off to snorkel. Keen to see if this tapas bar at Tapana Island was open. There were no people, but I met this cat. He clearly wanted to hang out. Obviously, I rushed back to get some food for him. For now, I'm naming him Tapas, and we'll find out if the owners are coming back. There's no wind or ripples. Obviously, I had to do some silks. That done, I had to see if Tapas the cat was still there. He was. And there was a chicken too. Pretty cute, huh? But let's keep it real. I fed the chicken too, and then had some quality cat time. If you're not a cat person, I don't apologise. This bit's for me, not you. I contacted the local animal welfare group, and the owners are coming back. So for now, just visiting and feeding this cat is all I can do. We met with our friends from Amelie and Genki to compare notes on anchorages and get tips on how not to smash into reefs. And then the ever-impressive Genki overtook us while demonstrating a high level of dental hygiene. We had all seen manta rays here, so we're keen to return to see more. The manta rays here come when you're not looking for them. Next, it's off to town with the Genki crew, and we see some pigs digging for mussels at low tide. We happen to see this. This boat caught a marlin that was then caught by a shark. A high-pressure hose on our water maker had broken. Campbell from Genki brought over his water maker and filled our tanks. Thank you, Campbell. We walked to town again. We had shopping to do, jerry cans to fill, and we were going to see if we could find a place to repair our broken hose. It was a fruitful mission. Pineapples are rare out of season, but we found some. And we could replace our high-pressure hose, so we have a water maker. It was a calm, dry morning at Tapana, so we hung our spinnaker out to dry. And we'll leave you hanging here too, but there's much more to see at Vava'u. More gorgeous islands, more coral, whales, caves, and we'll check in on the cat that lives on this island, Tapas.